Afternoon, everyone, and welcome to SMARTstart information session. My name is Jason Baranek. I'm from Community Futures Lethbridge Region. I'm a business advisor here, and I'll be along with you for the duration of the program. Also joining us today is Kate Ingram from our office as well. She's the project coordinator and the person who's really putting this all together for us. So thank you, Kate, for joining us today. And I'm here today, Kate and I, to help you folks understand what the program's about and how it can help you. So without further ado, let's get into it. Our agenda for today will be why SMARTstart, who it's for, a bit of a program overview, what are the commitments expected of potential applicants and entrepreneurs, as well as the outcomes that they can expect as a result of the program. Of course, you'll want to know what costs are involved, as well as we'll give you some insight into our application process and any questions that you may have regarding that, as well as our selection process and our program timeline. I'm hoping this presentation shouldn't take more than 30 to 40 minutes, and we'll do our best to address any questions or concerns that we've gathered along the way. And moving on, what is SMARTstart? So SMARTstart is an 8-month entrepreneurial development program. It was originated in Airdrie and has been running there since 2014, funded by Community Futures Lethbridge Region as well as RINSA. And we have a number of community partners who are helping us bring this to Lethbridge as well, including RINSA and Tech Connect and ATB Financial. In addition, I do want to mention that without these sponsors that this and partnerships that this program would not be a reality. So thank you very much to our sponsors for helping us with this. And of course, why SMARTstart is the next question. And what we have learned through our work that we do at Community Futures across the region and the province is that oftentimes would-be entrepreneurs or new business owners fail within their first few years of operation. And so, as you can see, precisely only 35% succeed beyond that 3 to 5 year window. And so, you know, what we've done is to try and determine what some of these challenges are and what has led to some of these failures. And what we found oftentimes is that the resources were not in place to help that entrepreneur succeed. And so that's precisely what we are hoping to bring to you with this program. The training and resources, access to mentorship, all the different tools, that advice and guidance that entrepreneurs would need to help bring their business idea to a reality. And next would be program success. And so you understand sort of why SMARTstart, but we also want to share some of our success to date. We've helped 89 entrepreneurs in the 5 years that we've been operating the program in the province. 16 brand new businesses have been founded and created as a result of the program. In 2017, as you can see, we had 100% of our participants say that the program did help their business become more successful. We've garnered 4 provincial awards, including 10 past participants having been finalists in the Emerging Business Awards, which are a part of the Airdrie Business Awards, where SMARTstart was founded. And while these may be stats from Airdrie, and that's where most of our history with the broader program has been, what we're excited about is the opportunity to bring this same program to the Lethbridge region and have that same success as a result. And further along the vein of program success, we wanted to share with you what our entrepreneurs and business owners have told us and have shown us that they have done with this information. 23%, as you can see, have expanded their business. A smaller percentage, 20%, the business is either carried on, and certainly in a more informed and more successful nature. 16% have went on to start a new business, and as you can see, the other 17% either decided to put that idea on hold or continue to nurture that idea in its development process. And after that, you'd probably like to know, who is it for? So it is for precisely you. You could be an entrepreneur in the startup stage with a business idea. You may be an existing business owner who's been in operation for less than 3 years, and that can, of course, include home-based businesses. Owner-operated franchises are also welcome, not the manager per se, but the actual franchise owner. Not eligible businesses would include multi-level marketing businesses, and our experience has been that those types of structures often have the types of resources and support that they would need, much like a franchise may. So, and again, there needs to be a Lethbridge connection, and so in the Lethbridge region, a similar region that we would support here in Community Futures. And of course, you know, you may be an existing business that is looking to grow or expand. And so, again, a couple more stats that I could add. Based on our previous participants in the program, 30% have been entrepreneurs with an idea, and 70% were existing business owners. Thankfully, we've had good participation from a variety of businesses amongst many different industries. And again, as I mentioned earlier, oftentimes these businesses may already be in operation, but they're looking to either expand into a new market or perhaps bring a new product or service online within their business. And next we would have, what are the types of businesses that can participate in the program? Really, any type. It can be home-based, large or small, retail, food manufacturing. It can be business and professional services, such as accounting firm, as you see there. We don't have any particular limits as to the types of industries that we would accept into the program, and we find that because of that reason, we do get good diversity and a broad cross-section of perspectives and opinions, which proves to be very beneficial as well. And moving on from that, you would likely want to know a little bit more in terms of the components of the program. And so first off, the sort of the primary foundational education component of the program is online training via the Go Forth Institute. And so as you can see in the presentation, that includes 100 essential business skills program, as well as 15 modules specific to this program that you can complete on your own time, which includes a number of video lessons, ebooks, worksheets, and quizzes. I do want to mention too, and might be particularly relevant for entrepreneurs out there, recognizing that oftentimes entrepreneurs and business owners have extremely hectic schedules and multiple ongoing responsibilities. And so part of what we really appreciate about the Go Forth Institute training is that it is available 24/7 online, and so can easily be made to fit and accommodate your schedule. And second to that, we also have seminars, and so these are in person as restrictions may allow, or virtual, as we are here today. And these are smaller group training sessions which are meant to augment the Go Forth Training Institute sessions. And so the content will not be the same, but it will be in a similar topic or similar nature. There will be 11 sessions, as you can see, at approximately an hour and a half each, ranging in topics from taxation to networking, delivered by local experts here in the Lethbridge region. And that also includes 2 to 3 peer-to-peer sessions that provide opportunity to network with fellow participants and mentors. I would also mention that these seminars and these workshops are scheduled either over the lunch hour or at 7 p.m. Again, in being respectful of entrepreneurs' schedules, we are doing our best to try and fit this in and amongst all the other responsibilities that you would have. So, and finally, the third component of our program is the mentorship piece. And so we found this to be, in our experience in talking with past participants, to be tremendously helpful. As you can see, each participant is paired with a local business owner. Mentors and entrepreneurs have an agreement in terms of how they can support each other, and the mentor guides the entrepreneur through the process. There is one-on-one time that is scheduled with the individual mentor and the entrepreneur. And as far as the mentors go, just some reassurance to the would-be entrepreneurs. There is a vetting process. They have to have 7+ years in business, and the mentors, it's a fairly large commitment on their part as well. And so approximately 30 hours of their time would be involved in the program. And we do, as I suggested, we have a selection criteria and a process to ensure that that participants are matched and paired with a resource that can help them succeed based on their industry and or their area of expertise. And what is the outcome of the program? And so as a participant in SMARTstart, you will complete a business plan, a feasibility study, or a strategic plan, depending upon the stage of your business, or who the ultimate audience would be that would be using one of these 3 documents. Typically, whether it's the business plan, the study, or the strategic plan, they're going to range in length from 15 to 20 pages. Of course, as any one or all 3 would include the financial statements and cash flow forecasts that would be relevant to the business. And again, via your participation in this program, you will be provided with a template and a standardized pro forma financial document that you can work with as well to help build out that component of your business plan. And next is the commitment. Of course, you want to know what is expected of you in terms of time and commitment in this program. And so over an 8-month period, entrepreneurs are expected to spend approximately 10 hours per month actively participating in the program, as well as engaging with your mentor. And again, those hours include the Go Forth Institute training, as well as the workshops and seminars. And so not tremendously demanding. And again, based on the flexibility, we're hoping that it can certainly fit within anybody's schedule. There is a commitment letter that is signed by the participants agreeing to their attendance in the sessions. You would agree to complete the online training, as well as complete and submission of your business plan. And so we found that, by asking of a commitment letter, we want to ensure that all the participants in the program want to put their best foot forward and contribute to the best of their ability, as that benefits the entire cohort in the program. And so we just want to make sure that we do our best to help folks understand what is expected, and at the same time what they can expect in terms of outcome. And next is cost. And so obviously you'll want to know what are some of the costs involved with the program. And in our opinion, the costs are nominal in terms of the value of the training and the resources that you will receive. And so your fee is a $295 participant fee, with a reimbursement of $100 upon the submission of the final draft of your business plan, as well as any costs that might be related to your specific research or business needs. And what do we provide? Hopefully we can have some in-person lunches at workshops one day again soon. And of course we would provide the meals there, as well as we provide the speakers, the venue, and all the program administration costs. And again, as I suggested, based on the training and the resources and the mentorship, a ton of value in this program, certainly more than $295 minus $100 worth, and that wouldn't be possible without the sponsorship and the partnerships that we've been lucky to have here in Lethbridge. And so again, Community Futures Lethbridge Region, as well as RINSA, Tech Connect, and ATB Financial have been huge supporters in bringing this program to Lethbridge. So And next is, again, types of businesses that are eligible to participate in the program. Certainly partnerships, partner businesses are welcome. And if there is a partnership, both partners can apply and be a part of the program, submitting only one application form. Both partners would need to pay the individual participant fee, and both partners are expected to complete all the components of the program. And so please keep in mind, again, if it is a partnership and both partners are in the program, we do have to charge that fee because it's separate and individual access to the Go Forth Institute per each partner, as well as, by a partnership being involved, that may take a seat in the program away from another potential entrepreneur. And so, of course, we would have to then charge for that seat. So. And next is application process. And so what can you expect in terms of the process? Well, who should apply? We've discussed that a bit. And so it can be an entrepreneur, in that startup stage with a new business idea, or it could be a relatively new business that has been in operation for 3 years or less. And it should be a Lethbridge area or Lethbridge region resident, or that business may be located in Lethbridge already. 18 years of old or older, and as I alluded to earlier, we want folks who participate to have the time to commit and to be ready to participate to the best of their ability with a growth mindset. How can you apply? As soon as you can is our hope, and you can go online to www.smartstartyourbusiness.ca. From that page, you'll see on the right-hand side there's a SMARTstart Lethbridge hyperlink, and so you could follow that link through, and that will bring you to the online application. And as you can see, the deadline for applications is July 15th, 2021. I will mention now as well that this year and for this program, we're limiting our capacity for this cohort to 15 participants. And so our experience has been that 15 is that magic number where if it were, much higher than that, our individual entrepreneurs may not get the support and individual resources that they would need. And so that has been the sweet spot in terms of participants to mentors. Beyond that, I can give you a little bit of insight into some of the questions in the application form. And so there will be a number of questions around summary of idea. Has there been any market research done? A bit of description around your customers in the market. A SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats in your particular sector or industry. If it's an existing business, a brief summary of the business operations as it stands today, more details on customer and market. Financials, of course, are always important, as well as what challenges and goals you're looking to achieve, and strengths and weaknesses. And while I wouldn't suggest that this application question or process is onerous, the intention behind gathering all this information is so that we can be best prepared to provide the resources that are specific to you and your industry based upon sort of how much work has already been done in preparing some of this information. So. And next is supporting materials. And so, none of these are, the business plan is a requirement and a final submission and an outcome of the program. But in addition to that, you're also encouraged to work on your resume alongside of the business plan. The more market research, the better, as we often like to say in the lending world. And of course, marketing materials that you may want to create as it relates to your new business and pitch videos are always a lot of fun and often can get some traction on the socials, as the kids nowadays like to say. So that's certainly something we would welcome too. And what is the selection process, you may wonder. And so Not everyone who applies is successful. And again, I would harken back to the earlier comment I made in that we want to make sure that all the program participants are prepared to actively participate and engage in the program to the best of their ability, because that will ultimately benefit the entire cohort. And so there's a committee that is formed by ourselves and our partner organizations. There may be in-person or virtual interviews with potential applicants. And again, we're looking for effort, completeness, and commitment, not only in the application process, but going past that in the participation in the program as well. And here is a general sort of high level month by month, almost quarterly summary of the program timeline. As you can see, the July 15th is our application deadline. Following that, we'll have applicant interviews, if required, will be in the second half of July. In early August, applicants will be notified of their acceptance into the program. And then past the busyness of summer and school starting in September, October we'll be back with an orientation session, leading to training beginning in October, ongoing with a number of in-person sessions and peer-to-peer opportunities, with the March 30th deadline for final business plan completion and submission. And of course, what we're all looking forward to is the April 12th celebration event. And I mentioned our sponsors earlier, but please let's take a minute to acknowledge them again. This SMARTstart program is brought to you by Community Futures Lethbridge Region in collaboration and in partnership with RINSA and Tech Connect, as well as ATB Financial. And again, without the sponsors and without this partnership, we simply could not bring this program to you at such a nominal cost. So thank you to our sponsors. And lastly, should you have any further questions or just wish to clarify the process or better understand the program and the cohort, please reach out to us. There's the address for the website is there, smartstartyourbusiness.ca. Our local number here at the Community Futures Lethbridge Region office is 403-320-6044, and you can find us on Facebook at Community Futures Lethbridge. We look forward to working with you all. Please, please, please reach out. We would truly enjoy having you in this program and seeing you succeed and bring your business to life. So thank you very much.